All right, Charles, welcome to Stubby Sessions. Trying to keep it short and sweet. First things first, a Monty Stubby or a Shiraz Stubby?
Shiraz for me, mate.
Easy, mate. Rip the scab off that.
Yep.
That thing looks like a Allen's milk bottle in your mint. I can't even get one done. Weak.
Straight off. No gym program for you, mate.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
You're a Port Adelaide talisman. You're a petrol enthusiast.
Mm-hmm.
And what else do you like to do? Chop wood and take cute videos of those cows. What are they called?
The Highlander cows, they're not mine. But yeah, man of the land stuff and cars and footy, mate. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
What else is going on? Maybe give me like one sentence on all the good stuff happening.
All the good stuff. All right, with the car stuff, it's been really big the last sort of couple of months. So I've had a few events and got another one coming up at the Bend. So I'm pretty happy with how that's going. I'm building a shed at my property, so that's another good thing.
And the shed house?
The shed house. Penthouse? Shed penthouse, yeah. Getting a little bit carried away with that, as I normally do. And then footy stuff, going all right. Having a few rests here and there, I guess, and I'd sort of like to play a little bit more, but other than that, it's just I'm cruising at the minute. The body's feeling actually good for once, so it's nice. That's
always nice. That's rare this time of year.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, we're trying to keep it short and sweet. Less is more, they say sometimes.
Sometimes.
Few pretty simple wine questions.
Yep.
What was your first experience with wine, or like memory of wine?
Well, I remember Mum and Dad used to have like this cask red wine in the fridge, and I remember like every now and then I'd go and like put my mouth over the little cask wine and then have a few sips, but never liked it.
How old?
Oh, young. Yeah, like 10 to 12, so sort of thing, I reckon. Probably even younger. It was just Dad had come home with a little cask back in the day. But I think they've sort of escalated their taste a little bit more.
Yeah. Just tune their taste buds in.
A little bit.
Some of the fine stuff. Yeah, fair enough. What about your best like wine experience ever? Anything that comes to mind?
Best wine experience with our mate Ori, I reckon.
Yep, Ori from Penfolds.
Ori from Penfolds.
We can plug other brands here.
We can. All right, that's good. Yeah, so basically his place, he's cooking pizzas for me, and he just brought out Grangers. I was getting him more pissed. So he'd keep bringing out more Grangers, and he can bring out some Grangers.
Yeah, and he has got a fair stash of Grangers.
And he did, and I was looking for a 1990 Grange for my birth year, and for my 30th, couldn't find me a 99, but got me an 89. And he said, well, couldn't get your 90th, but at least 89 is when you'll conceive. So I was like, all right,
you should really give that to your old girl.
Exactly.
What about any horror experiences, like things that come to mind? And you want to share with us or not?
Oh, yeah, no, I reckon I've got two, so I'll be quick. One in my first sort of like over in Japan snowboarding, they had a hot plum red wine, and like the first one was delicious because it's minus 20 or whatever where we're snowboarding and all that sort of stuff. So had that first one as a 16-year-old, like, well, probably can't say that I was drinking as a 16-year-old, but I was anyway. And spewed up purple for like the next 8 hours because I drank too much. And then the second one would be when I got suspended for having a glass of red wine before a game.
Yep.
In Tassie, I didn't pay my room bill. It was a fucking Merlot too, which I don't even like. But I'd been doing it for few weeks, and I was actually playing all right footy. So I thought I'd carry it on, and we had a drinking ban, and I just thought it wasn't that drinking ban was for everyone else, not me. And then clearly it was for me as well, and I missed a week, and that's been still held over my head for a long time.
Always had two sets of rules for you, that's all right.
Exactly.
What about like what's your ideal setting to have a vino? Pick like one spot or one occasion.
I just where I get all my family together, like Christmas. I love Christmas, where Dad, brother, and myself will all bring really good wines, and then we'll just sit around Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. We'll drink really good wine, and that's sort of where I leave my sort of wine drinking to, is mainly family events these days.
Yep, pre-games and family events.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this chance before we get into rapid fire questions just to thank a supporter of the pod and Hey Diddle. Custom by ORTC. They do all of our threads.
Yeah.
I'm basically always wearing something.
Yeah.
So check them out. They do great gear. Got the TO on right now. I've actually worn the F1 hat in ode of Chuck's Garage today.
Oh,
so
thanks, mate.
One of my little retro numbers. But custom by RTC, check them out. Great threads and anything for business, school, sporting club. They do it all.
That's the go. Tradition, I'm still doing it.
I know, you can't help it, can you?
Day before a game.
All right, couple rapid fires.
Yep.
Red or white wine?
Red.
Okay. Favorite wine you've ever had?
RWT is my favourite wine.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Penfolds.
Cork or cap?
Cork,
Cork.
I think.
What about bag or bottle? You mentioned a bag experience earlier.
Oh, definitely a bottle. I mean, the bag comes out when you get carried away, I think.
All right, and if you just had to drink a wine for the rest of your life, is it the RWT or something else?
Yeah, I reckon it is RWT. Or McGill Estate's pretty good as well. Yeah, RWT though, I've got a big box of them at home, and I just love them.
All right, when you get the pallet of Penfold sent to you after all these plugs, just throw me a couple of bottles.
Absolutely. Ori, all right?
Yeah, listening, mate. And last one, would you prefer to do a burnout or drink a Grange with your dog Otis?
Yeah, well, Owen doesn't get a look in. I don't know. I'd probably actually a Grange, 1990 Grange with me boy Otis would be pretty good. Owen would have to be locked outside, I guess.
So that's it from me. I said you could ask me one question at the end, but only mine.
All right. If you could describe this Shiraz in a vehicle, what sort of vehicle is it?
You're the car man, but I'll do my best, right?
All right. And I'll let you know what.
Well, it's a Barossa Shiraz, right? So I'm thinking Toyota 300 series, maybe a Sahara, because it's reliable and it gets the job done.
Okay.
It's a V6, which kind of makes sense because we do the wax cap, trendy labels. It's a bit like modern day.
Modern day, yep.
And finally, it'd have to be that because old, white, affluent, liberal voters love to drive them and drink them.
Hey, well, that's a fair description.
Thanks for your time, Charles.
Yep.
Good luck for the rest of the year. And for Chuck's Garage, everybody out there, give Chuck a follow. And if you're into your cars, he's got a few meets coming up. So
absolutely.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of ways to find out about that. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks.